So the internet said this is how you deal with the hair loss. You don't actually shave your head, but instead you use your standard lint roller. And as you take it around, it will gently, as it turns out, pull your hair out. So here we are, a few of these, and it should be chrome dome here, not too long. Alright, so here's the fundamental question. What to do for head covering? So one of my favorite hats left over from the army, I've discovered requires some hair to actually fit perfectly, but it still does fine. It's perfect for keeping the sunlight out of my eyes while I'm driving. But the question is, what happens as it gets colder? And so I can go in with this particular hat. This is a standard BDU cap from, late 80s in the Army. And so this particular hat comes with a fold down flap, and so in a matter of a couple seconds I can go from military to drunk hunter, and that's great, except it's nice to be able to hear, and so as it gets colder, this is my winter hat that I have had for, 30 years. I love this hat, but I discovered that I can see through it. And so I've discovered that the breeze just goes right through to my head. So bald is beautiful, but it is chilly. So it turns out that there are a few other options, and so the first option I'm going to talk about is what to do with a scarf, and a scarf can be useful, so I considered two things. One, we've got the standard toothache, and so if I tie it over here on the side, there we are, there's a standard toothache. Another option that I considered is the floppy bunny, so if I go up this way and tie it around, then I can have it all flopping down underneath. If I can tie, that's the part. How do we tie? Okay, so here we are, the floppy bunny. There's an option, but less head covered there. So I had spoken before in one of the earlier videos about the chemo bags that a church group had donated to the hospital where I go to get my infusions. And one of the things in there, you think, well, how is this different from my winter hat that I know and love? The difference is this baby is got thinsulate on the inside, and so it doesn't let the breeze go through. So here we are, my new winter hat, and this will get me through the winter while we're doing the chemo, and well, I've got the cold head going on. And then on the back side, I'll flip back once the weather gets nicer, so that I don't get sunburned on my head. So there we are, my hat solutions. Here, kitty kitty.